Very good evening, everyone. Good evening. How are we doing today? And how I'm sure we're good and we're fine. And happy Sunday. And a very quick one, just a kind of review tonight, and not too much. And like I said earlier on, that Sunday is just like 35-minute review. But before I move on, just like most of those things that we should be reviewing, of course, mostly given maybe daily or some within an hour. And so it's all about we to make use of those information, you know. So as much as we can, cryptocurrency is not a magic, and I will always say it over and over again that it's not a magic. All we need to do is to settle down and do the best we can do as much as possible. And I can tell you, and I can assure you one thing for sure, that the space is bigger than we ever expected. But you keep on hearing this if you do nothing. Nothing, I mean, if you don't go back to the drawing board. I want to make this very, very important message, a kind of reminder. Please, I beg us, if you are still wobbling in the space of cryptocurrency, return back home and draw your line properly. What you want and what you think can work for you. In my normal language is that different businesses, different platforms, different opportunity, different coins, different cryptos bless different people. But I always say this, if you're not trading, you are wrong. And I've said it time without number, trading does not necessarily mean you frequently being on platforms, checking and scalping. That's why you have categories of trading. It's either you swing, you hold, and all of that. I can tell you that some coins are bought now, and instead of them to give me good money, I think I've lost over 80% of such coin in because they've gone down. But the good news is that it's not a perishable good. I just leave them until the recovery is made. When I can say. So this point I'm making is so important. Cryptocurrency is not a hit and run place. And I want to tell us this, don't believe so many scrappy information outside there, have platforms that claim to be these and so much hype already on YouTube, on Telegram for pump and dump. Be very careful about them. But I will say this again, it is better to lose by loss than to lose by means, because when you say, I don't want to lose anything, that means you're not ready to make anything. But we must be disciplined over what we pick and what we choose. So permit me to tell us something, that if you are still in this space and you've not defined your trading portfolios and staking portfolios, masternodes, or dividing your phases, your actual target into, okay, this is what I'm holding, and this is what I'm trading, or this is what I'm scalping, or this is what I'm staking, as it were. You are wrong. You need to go back to the drawing board. I don't know why I keep saying this. Remember, what we have seen in 2020 now is just a kind of preamble to what we expect to see probably in 2021, 2022. But this is the point. While being this business, you must, as a matter of fact, assemble certain coins that like a kind of project for you to hold. I know very much sure that I've always mentioned a lot of coins, even on the free forum where ordinarily, if you're not on bill with me, there are coins that I should not be saying. But the truth is that whoever, the people who still know the value will be the one to place value on it. And people who you felt that they should take advantage of some of those things, they will not. I remember last 2 weeks or last week, I think, when before Bitcoin came down, and I said, well, it's not a financial advice, but this is what I expected to see in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be dropping. And what do you think? Not everyone would take it seriously because I was not saying it so much with passion. So, but let's go. Let me show us if you have Somebody called me or chatted with me and said, what give me that confidence on cryptocurrency for a very long time, even when the time of turbulence and all of that? I said, well, the truth of this is that this is a space that is decentralized in a way that anyone can independently. Just imagine, let me use a practical example. If you're in Nigeria, just imagine cryptocurrency opportunity is coming through government. What do you think? We will never gain any access to it at all. We will never. Now, glory be to God, crypto is not through government. It's a decentralized, a disruptive system. The question is that, how seriously have you taken this? How seriously have you taken this opportunity and ready to move on to as much as you can do? So now, let me show us, because some of those updates you see out there give you more hope and understanding that where we're going, crypto is bigger. Let me use this guy as a scapegoat. JP Morgan in 2017, August precisely, when there was a forks in Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash. And JP Morgan came out and make a public statement of Bitcoin is a bubble. If I find any of my staff investing in Bitcoin, I'm going to fire the staff. Then over time, the guy starts speaking different grammar. Though it was said that the guy was, what do they call these people that take people to court? But the truth is let me make this. I beg everyone, if you're watching or if you're listening to me tonight, and which I always say, there's nothing new I'm going to say, just to put our mind to certain things. You dare not become a victim of someone's philosophy or ideology. You dare not become imprisoned to someone's, personal opinion. So if you do, you're going to regret it. Let me tell you. Let me take it biblically, for instance. I tell friends, I said, it is good to serve God. It is good to hope in God and don't do evil, just like what Paul did, eschew evil, Job did, and eschew evil. Now, you don't stop at that. You must, as a matter of fact, be very problem coming upon you. So it means it is not enough, right? It is never enough not to do bad things. It is more as important as the fact that you must be in charge of yourself. Now, coming to the okay, so sorry, the mic was mute. Now, I said, what I'm trying to portray is this. The crypto environment is so big, is wider than we ever expected. So, but the fund in the crypto space is still very little. The crypto is wide, is bigger than we ever thought. But the money in crypto right now is still very little compared to where it's going to. The space itself is big. But the challenge we have is that we had no real structured, tailored information or expert that can give you vividly, this is the direction of things. So what exactly am I supposed to do? Number one, you have to, as a matter of fact, take responsibility of everything you are doing in crypto right now And again, expect the best and at the same time, expect the worst. Now, what do I mean? Felix, why do you say the worst? I'm not going to be surprised if by 2021, when we expect Bitcoin to go up so much, I'm not going to be shocked if I see Bitcoin reverse down to as low as $2,300. Yeah, don't put the triggers on my head if it doesn't happen. But I'm not going to be surprised that Bitcoin reversed down to $2,300 in 2021 or even below $2,000. Is it possible? Very, very possible. So what am I expected to do? I'm sending this to some of us who are new and some of us who are already in the crypto. Number one is that you should expect anything in the crypto space. Don't become a victim to anyone's opinion. It's very important because I've had friends who come to me, somebody's like this, say this. I say, well, always know what you want. The truth is that the crypto space is big, but the money, the fund in the crypto is still very little. So manipulation is still very easy and cheap. That's why whale can control and dictate what the price of Bitcoin should do per time. Now, that is where you need prompt, timely information and know how to act on them per time. But one of the secrets I always give to people is that no matter how you are making progress or making profit, trading or buying into some project, always ensure you have some money in your stable coin like USDT. When you take profit, don't always be in a haste to use that. Pretend as if that's your profit that you want to use anytime soon for something. Then you can always reserve it because Bitcoin at $19,000 right now, or maybe $19,200, I'm not going to be surprised to see Bitcoin maybe by next week. I'm not saying with guarantee, but what I expected in this all-time high Bitcoin is about $21,000 or $22,500 if possible. And Bitcoin can actually hit maybe above $30,000 to $40,000 before the end of the year. I am not saying it's a financial advice. You don't too hope on those things. What to do is that take your chance as it presents itself to you. So now, what am I trying to portray? The crypto space is still very, very tender. It's still at the premature stage. The funding need is still very small. It's not even up to a portion of certain company or corporations. You can imagine a global phenomena that is still undervalued. So the best for you, for me, is to settle down, identify what works for me. But this is a recommendation I always give. You are wrong if you're in crypto and you do not have personal trading portfolios. Your personal trading portfolio must not be you scalp, you buy now. It might be you just buy. I always tell friends when they come around in crypto, I don't know what to do. I say, you see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, just buy and keep and forget about them. If you don't know what to do, just buy them and keep. Now, if you now know what to do, you start learning how to do this thing. Crypto trading is not magical and it's not the way we think. Some people, when the people are drawing some chart to like maybe Fibonacci retracement, stochastic RSI, and then begin to bring those down. Technical analysis, good. But today, we have what is called social trading. That's why you need the right information. So you just need the information. This coin is going to be that, not pump and dump group. Be very careful because you will go bankrupt when you follow pump and dump. I can tell you with guarantee. Now, it is not enough to be a victim to someone's ideology or opinion and now lose out your place. Even God will not forgive you. Why? You come to God. God, it was the devil that deceived me. God expected you to be steadfast. And so to be steadfast, you have to be disciplined. You have to be studious. You have to know the real truth. You have to know the difference. So the same thing in cryptocurrency. Let me use a practical example. This guy, these people, this bank, JP Morgan, the MD, JP Morgan, now the Jamil, whatever name is called, he came up with those, Bitcoin is a fraud, it's a bubble, ready to burst and all of that. And I have a lot of people, I kept encouraging them. They brought their Bitcoin to me cheaply and I bought But even when I was trying to educate them that relax, I don't believe in these people. Forgive me. I don't believe in any of those people. You see bank, I don't believe in them. You see government, I don't believe any government of any country, any world. US, I don't believe in any government. That's me. Does that mean government does not exist? No, they exist. So be careful. They exist. But I don't believe, say, no, this guy's an authority. No, cryptocurrency is a stubborn child. It's a disruptive stuff. No one can really give you any verdict now about it, but it's unstoppable, however, but it will suffer a lot of things. I remember when I was telling people in 2016, 2015 about cryptocurrency, people were laughing at me. In 2014, I was in a conference and I was educating them about cryptocurrency. Like, what the hell am I talking about? The thing is that now you allow the devil to deceive you into sin. The devil, what I mean by the devil, any agent of those bad things, they are the devil, okay? Now, somebody have come to deceive you about the love of Christ, all right? And you led astray. Now, he get born again and got his salvation, and he got redeemed into the kingdom of God. Now, you, in the judgment day, God called you. You said, man, is it not this guy that misled me that is going to the kingdom of heaven, kingdom of God? Why? No, he has deceived you. You are allowed to be deceived. So that means you do not have your personal opinion. Now he got born again. Now you're going to hellfire and he's redeemed. He has his salvation. The same thing in the crypto space. Did JP Morgan make noise and all of that? And people sold up their Bitcoin. And he went behind the scene and bought enough Bitcoin. It was recorded that he was sued. He make a public statement. He said, they said, you made a statement that Bitcoin was a bubble, it's going to burst and all of that. He said, yeah, I'm sorry I made such stupid statement. I never knew much about cryptocurrency. Well, either it is true or it's not true. Either it's a lie or it's not a lie. You can't accuse him anything. He has said it. Now somebody said, no, why the person of his caliber? Please, guys, let us understand something. Everyone in any space they occupy, everyone, as far as human being is concerned, there's always interest at play. The question I ask people is that, how do you think somebody like Warren Buffett, those major capitalists of the world, to believe in things like cryptocurrency that's going to take and redistribute wealth? So how do you think they should be smiling with it? Yeah, Warren Buffett made a statement. He said the only thing that he has ever regretted was not to even have bought little of a fraction of Bitcoin because he never believed in it. And that he said that was a regret. He made a statement. So that was a regret because he will have experimented it as an investor. But he never believed it. And he thought, no, this is nonsense. So how do you think some of those major capitalists in the world will support cryptocurrency? They aren't going to do that. Until when it becomes obvious, they have enough chunks of money to buy more and still take over the world of crypto from your hand. Now, look at what he said. Bitcoin intrinsic value will rise in the coming month, while gold may struggle as institutional investors flock to crypto, JP Morgan says. All right? High currency news, financial business news. Now, that people, those major capitalists are now flooding into. We have Grayscale buying up Litecoin, buying up Bitcoin. Of course, you have MicroStrategy buying up Bitcoin and all that. So what do you think? I tell friends, the best you can do for yourself is any fraction of your coin you have, Bitcoin, if it sloped down, no problem, learn how to hold certain fraction of coins. I'm sure anyone who is on bill with me should not be struggling with this thing I'm making. Okay? Imagine Bitcoin's tug of war as Wall Street move in, right? Now, Wall Street's now seeking way. Of course, I have a friend that have been giving me hints since 2018. He said, I should not be carried away by the Wall Street, their noise and all of that. He said, you're going to watch what will happen before 2024. You're going to be surprised of crazy things that will happen in the crypto space. Why? Because where we are going in crypto is bigger than we ever thought. Okay, so people thought crypto was just a make-believe. And one of the major challenges for some of our friends in there is that many of us do not even understand why we are getting involved in cryptocurrency. Some just think just the bunks of just get some bucks of money and then go away. No, it's beyond that. You have to see far ahead. Okay, now just imagine yourself. Let me show you something. Just imagine yourself. Look at Bitcoin. Look at the volume. Oh, say here, Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of that. Da, 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 da. Okay, look at Bitcoin. Okay, now presently $19,200. Okay, you can just imagine Bitcoin at how much? The lowest low this year was about $3,126. Or is it last year? Last year or something? Imagine you having bought Bitcoin at $3,126, or just call it $3,500, and presently 19,000. Okay, now at this rate, how will you feel? The challenge now is that everyone wished they had bought more Bitcoin when it was done. You will never do, because you kept looking, because of so many news you listen to, people who do not have an idea of how Bitcoin or cryptocurrency work, number one. Number two, people didn't have, and it's now getting late for them to now understand what the cryptocurrency or Bitcoin is doing. And, they now want to, like, what should they do? They want to take advantage, right? They want to take advantage. What best advantage they want to take? They want to take advantage of using their power because you so much believe in them. Me and you so much believe in some of those guys, and they are taking undue advantage of our belief system on them, to be, I don't know what to call it for us, man. It's too crazy that we so much believe in those people that they are the best persons, whatever thing they say stand, and all of that. And it's not true. They are, the Abraham Lincoln say everyone is a political animal. Say they use what they have to get what they are looking for. And when you fall victim of these guys, you will regret it. It's you that will regret it, not they. They already have used what they have to get what they could not get at that time. Man, so it's so amazing to imagine what cryptocurrency is now. I'm just taking us through some data that will shock you, that will amaze you to see what has happened. Okay, let me go back. Sorry, let me use this matrix for Ethereum. So stop wasting your Ethereum, stop wasting your Bitcoin, stop wasting your Chainlink, stop wasting your Cardano, stop wasting your Tron, and so many other fantastic coins. Even if it's 3 coins you can have understanding to hold now, to have, I think it's enough. It's worth it. It's worth settling down with, ideal stuff. Because where we're going is bigger. I can tell you that. Where we're going is bigger than we ever expected. Very, very big. Very, very big. I can tell you that. Very, very big than we ever expected. Okay, there we go. Okay. Imagine you, I'm arriving somewhere. Okay, I'm arriving somewhere this year. Yeah, let's take this year. But at Ethereum, January, I think it was, okay, January. Good. Imagine you start your new year with Ethereum at $120, $128, on the average of $132 all-time high in that January, that day. Imagine you bought Ethereum, let's call it $135. And as of now, how much is Ethereum? Remember, Ethereum first jump up, okay? One Ethereum right now is about $595. Imagine you having bought about, just even imagine when it was 600 and something dollars. What I expect in Ethereum is about, with this bull run before they pull back more, and of course, if you have a slap down, no problem. What I expect in Ethereum is actually to cross $700, if not up to $1,200 before the end of the year. Don't put the sugar on my head. That's my personal opinion. So don't be a victim to my opinion, So, but what I'm saying is this: we need to wake up. We need to know what we want. We need to understand where we are. We need to understand our stand, and don't be carried away by people's sentiment out there or hypes. You do not need anyone's hype. All you need the right information, prompt information. Okay, you can imagine Bitcoin, Ethereum, when the all-time high was about, 1,431. I remember I sold Ethereum in January 2018 or February 2018. I bought that Ethereum at $5 and I sold at $1,400. There are good advantage of holding coins. I can tell you that. I'm a proof of holding. Not all coins you hold anyway, but what Holder does is to read about more fundamental and sentimental information, news, detail, and strategy around that particular coin you are holding. So please, guys, let's settle down and identify what actually works for us. I warn people against all those DeFi, farming, and all of that. Though there are good DeFi coins that are going to do well, so you must understand that. But be very careful. Be very careful over all of those. Let me check here. Come on, let's go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Okay, we may not have time for that now. Okay, so now I want to show us something. Please, everyone, go to your Google Chrome if you're using a system, or if you're using a phone. Go download Tron Link. I gave some of us an assignment. Okay. I gave some of us an assignment on the project. Okay. I gave some of us an assignment on the project that said Daisy, right? So if you want to download the real Tron Link on your Google Chrome, just go to tron.network. Okay. So tron.network, you can go to resources. I think so, or something. Yeah, Tron.network. Okay, ecosystem, and then you click on wallet. Okay, there you go. You can see the first one, right? Tron Link. So you can click on it. Okay. So to click on download, and then when you open that, right? When you open the Tron Link, now ensure you enabled it on your extension and pin it. Okay, how do I pin? Once it's downloaded, now look at this icon is for pinning. So anything you keep there to be pinned down. So if it's not pinned, now why do I ask us to download it? Because of this project, I don't know how legitimate they will be, but I want us to read. I gave us an assignment. I don't know how many of us go through. I think I was reading that there's going to be an extension of the launching date, not 15th. I think they said 21st, but I'll check the update. Now, what I want everyone to go and do is please go and research on Endotech. Okay. Now, what I want us to research is that I've read about Endotech and the woman behind Endotech, and I've been seeing more claim of their activities, more claim on their activities to have been providing services to institutional investors. Okay, yeah, actually check some of those their stuff on the API, just like how I use TreeCommerce. And TreeCommerce is not necessarily regarding maybe institutional or retail outlet. Yes, I know there are crypto outlets or platforms that do not provide services for retailers. All right, they provide just like what people want to do in UK about derivatives, and they want to limit it to institutional investors to trade future trading in the UK on those major exchange platforms. And so, but what I'm still not clear about is to see some of the examples of their trade. I was checking with one of my friends in the UK to help me research more about what is the authenticity of this company to have been doing investment for institutional investor. And he said he checked one of the company, Kuvera, okay, that was one of the outlets. Kuvera was part of the, well, I don't know how true it is, but this is my own sentiment. On this project, let everyone, if you're a risk taker like myself, okay, if you're a risk taker like myself, to have at least $100. If you can see, that's why my $100 is already on trading. Okay, I've already placed trade on my about $100, $200, $300 on my three commas to be trading Tron already. Why? Because I may need $100 or $200 when the launch. It was 15 before, that was on Tuesday. But what they said they want to do is that they want to crowdfund first, and outside crowdfunding, then they can now over time send an outlet to a retail outlet for trading. Yeah, I saw a platform like that, Primex. Oh my God, sorry, so many things in my head. Where are you guys? Not Midas, not Midas. Save me from distress. Too many things. Not Midas. Prime. Where are you? Shit. Okay, I actually have a platform. Okay, I actually have a platform. Neo is a coin you should buy and just keep. Dump it, go and stake it. I have a Neo wallet, Daedalus and Mainnet. You may not download it because you may not know how to function it, but just buy Neo, go and keep somewhere wherever they are doing stake, because Neo may surprise you at the long run, and it's still cheap, less than $17, and so you can get as many as that, one or two or three, maybe just 20, 50, 100 bucks. Just buy it. Those type of investment will not affect you, but it will make you crazy money over time. So please, guys, I wanted to go back home and do more research on Daisy. I saw some video I wanted to watch. What they want to do is to crowdfund. And we have to have so much of those crowdfunding smart contract. But why I'm much interested, since an outlet from Endotech, okay, and want to crowdfund, of course, I know it's the gimmicks now, and I want to crowdfund, but using a kind of smart contract on Tron Link, and minimum to get started is $100. And that's why I say set your $100 down, and so that when they launch, you can sign on. And what they say, there are so many, I'm not able to have times on our side already, how they will split those money. I sent a video. If you've not watched it, please try and watch it. And how they're going to sectionize this $200, and then they just want to crowdfund. That's just the major thing. And so once that, when you earn some money or you have some spillover and some earning money, then you get to a level where they can give you a sublet of their Endotech trading algorithm, where you can link your API. Because your trading algorithm is not going to, your money is going to be funded on their platform. It's still linked with your API, just like a 3-commas. And then once that is done, then though you will be paying fee, but it's not for everyone. It's institutional. I have registered, and I see where I need to do what they were saying about how many $100,000 or minimum of 100,000 or 500 or $1 million, all of that, to as an institutional investor. And so, but once after this crowdfunding, then you are able to make some money. Then you can have an outlet connected and all of that. So please, I want us to still go back home and do some homework. Tomorrow by 8:30 p.m., we may still do basically on Daisy tomorrow by 8:30 p.m. So we may do. If we don't, we'll just send out the. If they are not going to launch on the 15th, which is Tuesday, we may not do a review on it. I just want us to go and do research and set aside your $100 so that when it gets started, we can just take part of it. And so, but understand that it's a smart contract. It was a crowdfunding, but connected with the project. Okay, so it's a crowdfunding, but connected with the project. So, but let's see how it works. But we need to do our sentimental. Thank you very much, everyone. So please, anyone with questions, so you can ask a question. Please, for any of us who are using free commerce, I want us to try as much as possible maximize, like some of those reports we send on our build platform. Please go and take them and set your boat to be running. So any question, please? We just have 2 minutes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, the good thing about these days is what the video I watched. They said if from $100 and $200, you must not necessarily recruit. It's not a compulsory thing. You can get flavor from the top. From three, you have a compulsory recruitment. That's the good thing about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Any other person who did another research? I know many people did not. Please let's cultivate the culture of
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. I did. I think this AI system. I read a lot about it. I even watched the 1 hour, 1 hour 9 minutes. Upgrade with the guy, with that yellow guy. I think he's either from Israel or.
Okay, that is Vitaly.
Is it Vitaly?
Yeah.
Where he talked something about the CEO and how to use the AI platform. This is a big project.
Okay.
And it's a welcome idea for the community.
Okay.
But the funds that the guy is mentioning there in terms of how to get
those
involved,
are big eye. Their eye is big. They have a lot of money.
These are money bags.
Yeah, no, those guys are big guys. They are big. They are millionaires in dollars. I know them. Those guys.
These are money bags, and they are already big on the project. But however way that our community can participate in this is a welcome idea. And I support it in all sincerity and whatever it's going to take, because I saw massive adoption, massive growth, and it's similar thing to that free commerce, but this one is more or less on a very big how do I put it? Because the system is going to mimic the market, and then know when to give you what you want, know when to leave from the market. Because the guy, when he was making his interpretation and profit that has already been made within the system, and when he mentioned about buying repo of 30 million, and if he had, with the system, with the current system that he's using, if he would have sold at the peak, because from what I understand within the system is that the system knows when he's already at the peak, and can easily give you the profit you need, and also with, because at the peak of every market, even though no human being can catch the market at the peak,
you cannot.
but from system, from what they have already, he said 98% or 97% of their trade has been on the good part, which he showed with the statistics he drops on Ethereum, on that particular platform. So if we are to get involved, how are we going to do that as a community, or is it as an individual? Hello?
We will have to strategize. We'll have to strategize.
Okay. Thank you very much.